Roger's going to walk us through how the idea goes from point A all the way to Z.
Okay, here we go. First thing we do is we sit down and write an overview of a comic book, which is the overview is just basically what happens on the pages, what's it going to be like in the first issue. That's usually broken down like this one. I have to cover the title because this is a book I'm working on for Marvel. But it's broken down like this: page, panels, and as those pages and panels are set up, you go through, you take that, and I would take the first page like coda here, and what I do is I look at the script, and you take the script and you set it up panel 1, and it shows the panel and how you lay it out with the cities and the different things that are going on and what happens in that panels, and it's called sequentials. Okay, and from the sequentials it goes from a blue line such as this. I'll take the blue line right here, and once it turned it from blue line, I go ahead and pencil over the blue line. Alright, and once it's penciled over the blue line, it's taken here. This is like blue line or purple, and this is samples of blue line work. Okay, and once it goes from blue line, it goes to pencils. These are original pencils of work that I've been working on, dealing with. And it goes from pencils to inks. Oh yeah, it's so good. Yeah, this is a pencil and ink that I did, and here's my example of coloring. Colors, for pencils, inks, then colors. Okay, this was done by Ben Fuentes out of Mexico. This is for his story Gothic. I did the pencils, Mike Brook did the inks, and the colorist was Benny Fuentes. It's written by Devin Richard. Here's from the Angelic Wars, the colors. This is from Coda and Black Lotus. And here's some of the stories that we other stories that we have coming out. It goes from the pencils, inks, colors, and from colors we go to the actual books and the marketing section of it. Once it goes into marketing, we figure out ways that we can push it to the people so they can get their attention. As you see all my junk, I scan it into the computer, and after it's brought into the computer, from the script to the pages to book form. To put it in book form, we use a program called Quark, and we do the pages after they were set up, and you can put them in book form and actually look through the pages like so. And once they're done that way, they're sent to what they call a letterer. Once they're in the computer, they go from the pencils that I showed you to colors like this page here from Benjamin Carbonero, and that's a colored page. And a letterer will come in and finish by adding the boxes and the letters. And once that's done, we choose the paper that it's going to go on. We always choose to use a good quality heavy cover stock and gloss text on the inside. But this will give you an idea of how we go from the pencils to inks to colors to finished product.
Books. They were buying them because they knew me, the first issue, so they took it home. Well, when I got back to work on Monday, everybody wanted to know where was the second issue. And I was like, well, why? And they were like, because we gave these books to our kids and they were quiet the whole week. And I was like, what do you mean? It was like they read. People that don't read, my kids were on the floor, they were reading, they were looking through the comic books.
Because some would say that they were demons anyway, and some people are saying that they're aliens or just beings from another dimension. So to have that where it's not really set in stone, to where you can make your own mind up about it or whatever, but just showing that there are more than one kind of alien.
Right. Yeah.
So
not always the one you see on TV.
Right. Right. And it was originally it was just a straightforward, hey, look, they got my son, I'm gonna kick ass until until I get them. Until I find out what's going on. And it was just really a very finite story.
And how long have you been working on it?
Just only a couple of months, really.
Really?
Yeah.
How long have you been drawing?
A long time.
Sketching?
A long time. Yeah. So it's been years.
Do you ever go back and look at what you?
Yeah, and I try not to do that too much.
But you see how much you grow.
Yeah, but it's painful.
So
Oh yeah.
this is how I wanted to do it, but my skill level wasn't there yet, and I still think I got a long way to go to get it where I need it to be. But for the book to look like this, that book is my baby, so it's not even being marketed right now.
That's why he had to have resources, because he was trying to do
I thought he was going to say that's why he had to have rehab.
by himself.
Because with all these stories in her head, he's always telling me, I don't want to know your dreams. And
I'm just amazed. Personally, I'm amazed. I didn't realize there was so much research behind everything. You know, when we pick up a book and read it, it's just like it's a story. You know, we didn't realize that there was especially. I don't know if it's just you or if every author, story writer, comic book.
Well, believe me, we pick a lot of stories apart because they missteps, and we're trying not to put anybody down, but we're trying not to miss steps, so that when you pick up our books, it feels natural. That's the way it's supposed to be.
Being around him so long, doing